I was working on emotional stability, and I gave myself a full year. And I believe I did this during the new year, but you could do this at any time.
Mhm.
And what it was is I wrote down all the things that trigger me. It was a lot.
Mhm.
And I wrote them all down, and I sat with them and I owned them. These are mine, right? Whatever it is that's triggering is just the messenger. Allow me to know what's inside of me. And so I would look at it and I would go through each one, and I would imagine myself how I'd want to react rather than, that raw, like no pause, just get into it. And I would imagine myself having a pause, whatever that was, whether it was a deep breath, counting my fingers, walking into the bathroom, going outside, walk around the house, whatever it would be. And I would look at each one, and I would do that, see myself, giving myself a pause, and then reacting ideally the way I, in my highest expression, would react.
Mhm.
And then I had great gratitude for it. Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity to learn more about me, to step more into my higher power. And what I did is I burned that and I saved the ashes.
Mhm.
Okay. And I put them in a potted plant, or you could put it near in your tree or something, but I put it in a potted plant. And I said to myself, every time I water this, and every time I look at it, I'm nourishing it with my emotional stability, right? And I did that for a full year. And sure enough, every time I looked at the plant, every time I watered the plant, I thought about my emotional stability and my ability to pause, my ability to witness rather than react, right? Because that's a big part of it. I was also using my, very popular detachment technique, where you just detach, right? You imagine it's the little you above your head, and you're looking down and you're watching yourself with someone else reacting to something. Or say, like, for example, it would be my husband triggering me, and I'd pop out and I would just watch him, whatever he would say. And then because I was outside of my body, I would not be present enough to be able to react. I couldn't help but give myself a pause, because I'm putting all my focus and my consciousness into being this little fly on the wall, looking down, watching him, rah, 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 which means I'm not even listening to what he said, which was very helpful. And I would do that every time I would water the plant and look at the plant. I would think of these things, and sure enough, by the end of that year, I mean, I had it down for the most part, still human, but
Right.
for the most part, stability, because I nourished it, and my consciousness was connected to it, and I had a reason to, because I had to water that plant. Right.
Mhm.
So something like that, or put your own twist on it, something that can help you to nourish your intention of emotional stability, because it comes from, as you know, with all things, the inside out. And we all need reminders to keep that top of mind, because there's so much going on, it just get buried in everything that's around us, that we need that anchor.
Yeah.
So whether it's that or something else that you can think of that's creative,
Mhm.
that works for you in your life,